Alright, this is the Lilburn bathroom. This is actually, let me step out into the bedroom here. This is the master bedroom, and so this is theoretically the master bath. It's a very, very small bathroom. As you can see, there is a single vanity coming in here, closet off to the side, and a toilet shower area with the good old plastic slash fiberglass. I call them plastic because I don't like them. And I literally just did one of these last month. We're only in the 4th day of the month. It was actually about a week ago. So I'm glad people are getting away from these because they're garbage. You know, this is very old. It's builder's grade anyway, but they're just nasty. I don't like them at all. So I'm glad to be doing this. Unfortunately, we're not going to be doing anything with the tile on the floor. That's going to stay. So what I'm going to do is only the shower alone, and I say unfortunately because I don't think the new tile is going to match this tile very much. The shower floor tile will, because that's a tumble marble, light colored 4x4. So that will actually match this a little bit, but the wall tile is a little darker. Anyway, that's not my place to say. I just do what I'm told. So that's what I'm doing. This shower will extend out. The most I can get it is this extra little 4 inches, and that will actually end up being the curb area right here. But a little 2 inches on this side and a little 2 inches on that side is another 4 inches that I won't have to deal with because we're going to put the tile right onto the wall, so they'll gain a little bit of room. Plus there's another 2 inches in the back because this is kind of thick back there. And then of course the bench won't be here either, so it will appear to be a larger shower, and it will definitely look nicer than what this is. And we're going to take the tile all the way up to the ceiling as I normally do, with the bullnose on the side all the way to 8 foot on both sides, 8 foot. And bumping this out a little 4 inches won't do a whole lot, but at least it'll make it, you know, level with everything else. And what I would have liked to have done, as I've showed you before, this is a closet over here. There's another closet in the bedroom that's right here. And why have 2 closets, right? So this wall here is the closet. And you can see the depth of this is probably a good 7 feet from here all the way to the end. So what I would have liked to have done is get rid of this wall completely, put that switch over on that wall opposite, and just move this whole thing back, you know, this whole 7 feet by 3 feet, and make a very, very large shower out of this, you know, elongated as well as depth wise, because I can move this toilet over almost another foot, well, at least 8 inches. I can move that toilet over to get more depth out of here. Same as what this box over here. That box is only put there because these shower enclosures only come a certain width, and so they had to build this out. There possibly could be a stack in here, but I doubt it because we're too close to the roof line. But even if there was a stack in there, I could put it into that wall. So I guess what I'm saying is this is empty space, and for all intents and purposes this is empty space too, because although it is a closet, there's already a closet, and if I had wanted to, there's enough room in this bedroom where this whole chest of drawers could be slid down, and I could literally build a closet from this wall to about here or so, and put some doors just like that on it. So you would still end up with 2 closets. You're not going to lose anything by getting rid of this, because you still have that and what I would build here. That's my idea. If I were doing the bathroom and it was totally my choice, that's what I would do. But it's not my choice. So all we're going to do basically is tear this out and pour a shower pan and, you know, do what I normally do, and put the tile up. I think there's going to be 4 1x1 glass pieces that's going to go around about eye level all the way around, and a stone soap dish that's going to go on that wall. Don't think I'm going to be doing a niche on this particular bathroom, but it'll definitely look good. So this is day 1. This job should be 3, maybe 4 days. Well, probably about 4 days to take care of this. And so I'm going to get started. Okay, 4 days later, this bathroom is done. They went in with this darker tile. It doesn't really match what they had on the floor, but they didn't want me to do the floor. So anyway, they chose this, and the 2x2 is on the shower floor, which is always preferable. either the 4x4 or really the 2x2 is what I like to work with, because it makes it easy to do the cuts around there, and it makes it easier to taper at a very slight slope down to the drain. And you know, of course, we always use tile for the curb. Curb is slanted inward so the water falls off. They were able to get these bull nose that match these. I think they're 8-inch bull nose, and so that turned out pretty good. You know, we did the 1x1 on a glass, well, 1x3 actually, on a glass mesh. They're all, the mesh is 12x12, so we just cut off 4 of those and made that little pattern all the way around. If you notice this tile here, this 12x12, I cut at a diagonal and put that shelf there. They didn't ask for it, I just put it there because they bought this, which actually matches the floor, but nothing else. So they bought that for the soap dish, and they wanted it over on the left corner there to put the soap on. But they're going to end up putting one of those racks on the shower head to hang their shampoo and all that stuff. So I went ahead and took it upon myself to put one of these cut tiles diagonal in there. I was actually going to put 2, but it really wouldn't fit up there because of the glass, and I thought that was kind of low to put 1, so I just put 1 on there. But you know, it's wide enough to get a couple shampoo bottles and stuff like that on there. This particular tile is actually ceramic. I know it looks like it might be travertine, and it looks like it might be porcelain, but it's not. It's ceramic. It's very light. It's very inexpensive. I don't particularly like it. The reason I don't like it, despite the way it looks, when you find a tile that's, you know, 75-80 cents a square foot, and even though it looks good, it's very compelling to buy that tile. The problem is when you're buying it at that cheap rate, what you're getting is non-home tile. And I'm going to find right here, what you're getting is non-home tile. In other words, all the tile come from the same lot, but the tile is not cut exactly. So what you have is you have 2 lines that match up really well right here. This bottom one, this top one. But if you go over to the left, you're going to notice these lines don't match up. The top is a little bit shorter than the bottom. And not by much, maybe 1/8 of an inch or even 1/16. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's definitely not matching up. You got 2 that match there, and the same 2 don't match over there. So inevitably what happens is you end up saying a lot of 4-letter words trying to match these tile up. It's not too bad the first row. Second row gets a little bit annoying. By the time you get to the 3rd and 4th and 5th row, you're just trying to manipulate this tile every which way you can in order to get the lines to match up, and it's very annoying. And I wish they would stop selling the tile that's not honed properly. You got to pay a little bit more. Usually about the $2.50 mark per square foot pretty much will tell you that you're going to get a quality tile. I don't like working with ceramics anyway, just because of the edges. Like if you notice on my curb, the edges are never, you know, they're glazed clay, so they're never finished. And of course that's more profound over here on the shelf. This edge here is not matching the top of here. A little touch-up paint, you know, some oil-based touch-up paint that matches that will take care of that edge. But you don't have that problem with travertine and porcelain and other tiles. So that's the main reason I don't like ceramics. But the other reason is they sell so much of this crap that's not honed properly that I run into it frequently. Probably at least every other job, maybe once every 3 jobs at the very least, I'll run into this stuff, and it just is aggravating as hell trying to set the tile. But you know, I made it work. Unfortunately, I noticed the mistakes, not mistakes, but I noticed the discrepancies a lot more than other people. So this was supposed to be 1/8 inch grout lines, which they are for the most part, but some of them are a little thicker. Some of them are just a tad bit thinner. But that's the manipulation that I have to go through when I'm dealing with tile that's not completely straight. Overall, you know, it looks nice and everything, but you know, another tiler that comes in to see it
might notice those little discrepancies, and I notice them, so that's why it's a big deal. But anyway, so yeah, spend a little bit more on your tile, and you will save your tile setter a lot of aggravation, and you'll actually get a better product. So there we are. 4 days later, we're out of here on the next job.